Yeah, I was keen to watch that because of how Lee
for it. He was as high as number 2, the 6'1" Lee Zijia that way. About Naraoka, he really can soak up the best. He's taken on the best, and he's proved a handful for the best. And I'm talking Axelson's, Shi Yuqi's, Li Shifeng's, that of delaying matches and you know, all that other stuff, gamesmanship, courtcraft, you name it. But in terms of shot quality, he's got it all. There's that big smash. Lee Zijia currently ranked 8th.
But
yeah,
returning the net shot with another net shot with
like a much smaller person. Well, it has been quite the turnaround for Lee Zijia. You know, not so long ago, he was actually a very young man who was talking about quitting badminton forever. But that's when Wong tapped up, and his Axelson still a bit too much for him.
So holding on to dark horse label then.
Yeah. Yes, definitely.
Lee Zijia, just at the moment.
These, I said, 3 finals in 4 tournaments. That's a great way to prepare for the Olympics. But don't in any way think it's a shoe-in, because there are some great players going. So there are certain things that suddenly turn up. The only player I can think certainly a handful for a lot of players.
As you've come to realize, even throughout the week, I'm a big fan of players being quite individual.
Yeah, that's true. And that, I agree with you. I think it's important for them right now. He does have great support. It's a nice slice by, excuse me, Lee Zijia. Let's go. So Naraoka trying to bally. And sometimes one. You're right.
One.
Very key phase of play in the match.
And now imagine just looking at his shots.
He's been guilty of a couple of errors. It's a nice return by Zijia. It's Kenta Nishimoto. Last year
into a long rally, he still has enough concentration to do a special shot.
Yeah, to pull off a classic. His court coverage obviously is excellent. He's got that low center of gravity. Oh, he's caught out there.
Launch power in his feet to do the shot. Girls Want to Have Fun was being played when really fighting for their lives.
During the women's singles, I thought that. I did note that. So Zijia trying to stretch Naraoka immediately. That's good recovery from him.
It's a Tai Tzu-Ying special, that one.
Yeah, certainly doable at 9-11.
Naraoka picking up the pace.
Yeah, smash player cannot unleash a big smash. Is one, of course, if it's flat, but 2, if he's moving. If he's running around, very difficult to get into that formation.
Normally we only see this kind of foot speed from Naraoka when he's chased,
Yeah.
not for a full rally.
He really has big tempo. That's so late. He still gets away with it. Well, that's the second time Sijia has tried to finish this point. Naraoka picked up both of his smashes. But what a run he had in Malaysia. Before that, it was all hundreds. Oh, no, there was also Singapore 500 again. Any 22-year-old badminton player would love result in your...
Useful players, not really managing the feet ever since Lin Dan's.
These points, you've got Li Zijia trying to overwhelm his opponent. Just not getting any traction.
And by further extension of that thought, does that mean that he doesn't think he could do it in the second game, or not as certain, not more than certain?
Yeah.
Well, the other trope could be that Naraoka's coach has asked him to win in preparation for the Olympics.
Exactly. You know, you want to have the most clinical, effective out that you can. You certainly don't want to be leaving it down to shootouts in the third. But this is a pretty developed rally. Zijia foot off the pedal a little. Oh. But Zijia beginning to feel that he might just be able to snatch this first game.
Straight, yeah. He wasn't behind the scoreline when he won his matches, so at some point...
if needed, and that's exactly where he is now. If he doesn't press that button, this task at hand is going to be to try and finish it off in straight games.
Good point.
Because the ultimate. As I said, the unbalanced to go to 3. So, in Australia. I can tell you there was in Singapore, and there certainly was in Indonesia. But these are traditionally known to have those gusty conditions.
Well, it's no wonder they're both tied.
Yeah, certainly. Well, the crowd even knows that this is a sparring session. Traction, or even a shot he could. He's got to do
Anything to go by. There's more maturity in Li Zijia from the way he won against Li Jiahao's.
Yeah, that's true. He's going to have to pull upon these new reserves. But this is great flat play from Naraoka. He's giving Zijia absolutely nothing to use. And now he's got him out of position. Fast serve from Kodai. Caught out a little there. Lull. He has to...
He started the second game fine.
Yeah.
He picked up where he finished on the first game.
It's a combination. That was a very... There. He's been working on that, obviously. But it's also the quality of the shot at the end of it. Such a killer smash. Has to learn how to put these second games away. That's certainly what's happening now. that is questionable. Coined that attacking flair.
And then
Happen again here. Almost a different player. Well, yeah, the crowd loves the 360 spin. But these trick shots
keep you from losing the
they
rally
keep you in it,
early.
yeah.
So you need to have a basic game that you can run while you have your lull.
Yeah, so it's not just black and white. There's that grey area in the middle which you can live in until you're better again.
Intentional. I don't think those errors are intentionally experimenting anything.
Yeah, I think he was actually looking for the lines. You're already 8 points behind. I mean, the point of it is to win the match that has been lost. Is looking very much on the cards. Banking on a 3-game strategy against Kodai in this phase, at the end of this phase of play. And he's been saving his energy for this, the last phase of game 3, sorry. Zija. He's picked that up nicely.
Oh, we're changing to Super Kodai.
Super Kodai is definitely in the house. A marked change from Zija on the worst side of the court. That's
It
true.
does take its toll.
It does take its toll. The question is, has he broken Zija's rhythm? It's a different Zija. He's committed. He's up for it. Oh, look at that pressure.
Match at this point because
Yeah.
it's optimum versus optimum.
Yeah,
and
it's
even
brilliant.
though it's not locked anymore, that's really Li Jia's credit.
They've had good spells, they've had bad spells, both of them, but if it can both turn up at this, then it really is going to be a shootout till the end. And that was good body defense fight. Couldn't social media and Zija, for every 1 point that Zija scores, he's got to score 3. That's nice and careful from the Malaysian. Lift to the back. It's a quick serve from Naraoka. Oh, 11 all to 18 all. Now Super Kodai is back. He's gambling with these lifts. Zija.
Goes for the body.
What